Hello, Pisces. What does the time of June hold for you? Whoops, we've had a card pop out. We're just going to keep it there and have a look if anything else decides that it wants to come out. Take you to, oh, and you. Okay, Pisces, let's take a look. What does the month of June hold for you? Well, the first thing that you've got is the Eight of Cups, and this is about trusting the process. You've made decisions. You may have come to a point where you're looking back over that, and perhaps they're saying, hey, now you just have to trust it. You trust that you've made the right choices, trust that you're on the right path. Even if things don't look completely, uh, in order right now, this is a time in which you may need to just see that situations will right themselves as necessary. So it's trusting that process. You will find that as you do, you're working through what has been a time in which you felt very unsettled. So you're waiting for things to come together, settle down, come into perspective. Been a bit of an emotional journey here. Maybe you've had a little bit of a shock, to push you out of where you are to kind of get you into where you need to be. Maybe there's been a little bit of upset around some of these decisions, and they're saying, hey, come on, just trust the process. You're on the right path. The worst is behind you now. It's time to know that things are coming to a point that it's going to settle down. And don't, go giving in to doubt. Don't think you're doing this on your own. You're not, you're not isolated. You're not an island. Situations will come to a point where you will see light at the end of that tunnel very, very soon. Okay, so let's have a look. What do your playing cards have for you? Okay, Pisces, let's have a look. I'm going to have to pick for you. The first thing we've got is the King of Diamonds, and this is investment and it's business, but it's also where you are transitioning through to make change. You're investing in changes that you know are necessary. You know you need to do this. Maybe it's not an isolated incident. Maybe you're not on your own, but to get everything where you feel that you need to do, you need to accept change. You need to trust that things will work out, even if those changes are in the time of forming. Money can be a big factor. It can be that this change could have a big impact on what you believe is going to give you your independence in some way. But it's saying here, maybe that risk is worth taking. Maybe this is a chance to, shake up some of aspect in your life, reevaluate what really does work for you, where you've been frustrated and where you've been kind of at a bit of a tug of war. Now you've got a chance in which to be able to work on this. That change is something that is giving you a chance in which to be able to do what you need to do, find the solutions that you need to find in order to be in a better space. And it shows here that sometimes we need to cut our losses in areas that aren't working. But when we're so familiar with a situation or it's created so much frustration, we just don't want to give in to not following things through. Spirit comes along and says, well, hang on a minute, that's not an isolated incident. That's happened a couple of times here. You're back here at full circle. Now's a chance to know that you have, have the opportunity in which to be able to move away from things and see things in a different way. Whatever's been going all over the place will start to settle down very quickly. Maybe it could be it's a gift, in some way, on how it all transpires. You've got the angel oracle intuition. Now, intuition tells you that deep down you know the truth. Deep down you know the answer. Deep down you know what you should be doing and what you should be listening to within yourself. Intuitively you know. And intuitively you knew that there was, that something's expected from you, and that you will need to, to follow through with this. And it could be that you're kind of going back over this and you're saying to yourself, oh, I told me so, I told me so that this was coming. The Spirit says here, come on, take the chance here. Your intuition's telling you that you're not alone, that you're not doing this, without, having something here to support you. You're just going to have to trust the process. We're going to have a look at the affirmation cards, okay? So we've got two that have kind of come up. So the first one that's coming up is confusion. And with this, it tells you that the situation or circumstances around you or surrounding you present a time in which everything may appear deceptive or confusing. Remember, we kept saying, intuitively, you know what to do. It could be that it will take time before the reality of the situation or a matter will be clearly revealed or fully understand, what's going on. Things are changing, but they're saying trust your intuition. Things are confusing right now. Trust your intuition. In this, you may have the propensity to overthink. And when we overthink, we tend to find ourselves going around and around in circles. Like we actually avoid seeing the real answer because we're so busy thinking about what could be, should be, or what, everything else is going on. And we're focusing so much on the problem or the situation that we're actually missing the point of what is being shown to us, or we are actually not seeing the real truth, the real answer. And this is once again why they're saying if you trust your intuition, if you trust that things will work out all right, if you don't give in to overindulging in thinking and feeling confused about what's going on because you don't have all the answers, something's coming. It's preparing the change. Yes, you've had to step back and reevaluate your life. You've had to take a step back and really look at this from a very independent space. And it may not be easy, but if you trust situations, things are going to show you that you're on the right path. Thank you so much, Pisces, for joining me. Thank you for your connection. I hope that you subscribe or like to my channel, and I look forward to connecting with you again as the months come through.